Hello, what's up YouTube? In this tutorial, I want to show you how you can use those hidden color grading presets in Photoshop to color grade your images. So, in older versions of Photoshop, we had what was known as the photographic toning presets, and that was initially embedded within your gradient map option within Photoshop. But for later versions, for example 2020 and going onwards up to around 2022, we have that option that is hidden. Remember, it is existing within Photoshop, but it is slightly hidden somewhere. So just want first of all look at how we can uncover that for those that have later versions of Photoshop. And if at all you have a newer version of Photoshop, you can be having that option under the gradient map. So you can simply click on gradient maps and you have the photographic toning. So we are just going to be finding you later on as this tutorial is going to be proceeding. So what we just want to do, we're just going to come and make sure that we uncover those photographic toning presets to color grade this image. So I'm just going to come right here to window and come and make sure gradients is checked. So just come to window and you come and make sure it is checked, and when you click on it, it's going to open the gradient window right on this option. So under gradients, by default you may not be having your gradient map option. So in order to uncover it or get it in the photo, just come right here and simply left click and you come down to legacy gradient. So just click on that, and when you scroll down you can see that we have legacy gradients right here. So under legacy gradient we have photographic toning. So under photographic toning you can come and see that when you open that, you can see that we have the presets that we had initially in older versions of Photoshop. So just want to see how this is going to be affecting the image. So initially when I just come and drag any kind of preset to the image under gradients, it affects the overall image and this doesn't look nice at all. So I'm just going to come and simply delete that. So I'm just going to come back right here and I'm going to come to the adjustments. So just make sure that you have selected the latest layer or the layer that you previously applied to the photo. So make sure it is selected or highlighted, because when you apply it, when you have selected a layer in the middle, it is going to be applying the gradient right in the middle right there. So make sure you have this selected and you come right to the adjustments and you come to gradient map. So under gradient map, by default your gradient is going to be black and white like you can see this image, but if at all you have any other color, make sure that it is, you don't mind all about that. So make sure that you don't have these two options checked. So in order to look for our photographic toning gradient map or presets, just come and click right down here and you can see that we have the presets. So by default you may be having yours looking like um, a, a small thumbnail. So by default you may be having yours looking like this. So for them to be working best for you, you can see that you have to first of all click on each individual gradient square to see the name of that. But if at all you just want the best out of your gradient map, just come and click on this gear like icon and you come to small list. So when you click on small list, you can see everything has that option or the square gradient displaying on the left hand side, and on the right we can see the name of the gradient map. So in this case you can see that everything is going to be well. So just come and look for a gradient that is going to be working best for your image. So when I use the drop down icon or the arrows on the keyboard, the up and down arrows on the keyboard, you can see it changes and transforms the image depending on the gradient that I choose. So you can see how these are really affecting the image. So for this case, we just want to color grade and get the best out of the skin tones, and the gradients that are close to skin tones, we have a number of gradients rather. We have gold 1 and gold 2 that can work best, and also we have sapphire antique, and that can work best for us. So you can see gold 1 works good and also sapphire antique works good. So for this case I'm just going to be sapphire antique, and after that I'm just going to hit enter just like that, and you can see that it has created the gradient map option. So this is affecting the overall image. So the other thing you have to take into consideration is you can either leave this at normal and come and turn down the opacity depending on what you want, but this is going to be affecting the overall image. You can see it is affecting the overall image. So I'm just going to turn this all the way up, and I'm going to come and change first of all the blend mode from normal to color. So what color does, it really creates a good feel within the photo, and when I turn down the opacity, you can see it creates a nice and beautiful color grading effect. That's the before and after. So this is way too much. So that's the before and after for the color blend mode. But in order to have the best out of the image, I'm just going to take this up. The best blend mode is going to be soft light. So just come to soft light and you select it. So what this does, it embeds our color grading preset within the skin tone, and it works best, and it is not affecting the lighter areas, and it is really applying a nice and richer contrast than when we applied our color blend mode. You can see what color does and what soft light does. So I'd recommend that you use soft light. So what we're going to do, we're just going to come to the opacity and simply reduce or turn down the opacity of this blend mode. So we are using soft light, and that looks great. So that's the before and after, before after. And if at all you feel like it's too much, you can turn down the opacity. But right now we have an issue, and it's also affecting the shadow areas, for example the hair and the blacks. So in order to get the best out of it, we're just going to simply use blend if. So blend if is a tool that is going to help us to get the best out of the image and apply a given effect in individual areas. So I'm just going to simply double click right here to open my layer style dialog box. So under this you can see that we have blend if, and make sure gray is selected. So make sure gray is selected, and under the underlying layer we just want to eliminate the color grading from the shadow areas of this image. So by simply left clicking and moving this option, these triangles, you can see it is taking out the color grading from the shadows. You can see it is taking that out. So in order to refine this, you can see that we have this annoying fringing affecting the image. So hold down the alternate key on the keyboard, and simply with holding on the alternate or option, you can now come and split this to refine this blend if, or to refine this tool better. So just do that, and you can see it is now out of the shadow areas, for example the hair. So let me show you the preview in the before and after right here. So you can see the before and after, before after, and the image is now looking better with nicer and more professional skin tones. And after doing that, you can just come and hit OK. So let's see how we have gotten best out of the image. So this is the image before, and this is the after, before after, before after. So you can use this photographic toning presets to color grade and make the images look better in Photoshop in this way. And if at all you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. If at all you have been watching and you not subscribe this channel, Ronnix from ronnixphotography, thank you for watching. I'll see you in yet more amazing tutorials, and don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.